Hola a todos, gente. Yo soy Miguel Aguayo y soy parte de la Nota. Y el día de hoy estamos con una cantautora súper talentosa de Ontario, Canadá. Ella le gusta mucho manejar los temas de melancolía y nostalgia y ha sido nombrada 2 veces en las listas más importantes de Stereo Gum. Una como los proyectos más importantes del 2019 y con su nuevo álbum, Born Again, siendo uno de los proyectos más esperados del 2020. Ellis, how are you today?
I'm good, yeah, thanks. How are you?
I'm very good. We're very happy to have you here. So,
thank you.
first of all, in 4 words, can you explain or say how Ellis is in 4 words?
How I am?
Yes, your style, your music, your genre, everything.
Yeah, I think what I've mostly been calling it is emo dream pop or like sad rock. Those are like the terms that I use the most, I think.
Okay. And how do you describe your style?
Yeah, it's like emotional and dreamy and yeah, I think those are emotional and dreamy
Like
are the main.
chill, right?
Yeah, pretty chill, but there's some like heavy moments for sure.
Okay, so now we know that you just dropped an album on April called Born Again. How do you feel about it? Like, are you excited because you just make new music? It's a new album. How do you feel about it?
I was really excited for it to come out. I worked really hard on it and I was really proud of it, but it's obviously a very weird time in the world and it was a super weird time to be releasing music because I had all these plans built around it that obviously all kind of fell apart because of COVID-19. So it's been truthfully a bit disappointing and a bit anticlimactic and a bit weird feeling because I'm just stuck at home and I wish I could be performing the songs, but I am really happy that they are out in the world finally, and I am really proud of them. So
that's true. I mean, we're passing through weird times in the world, but I think that music it's going to bring joy to all of us in this time.
Oh yeah, I hope so.
How do you feel about, the Stereo Gum just mentioned you as one of the most awaited albums of 2020?
Yeah, that's a huge honor. Like that was like a pretty surreal list to be a part of. So I'm really grateful for that.
I can imagine that you were like, OMG, that's great.
Exactly, yeah.
To be part of it. And I want to ask you, this whole process of creating, building the lyrics, the music of Born Again, I know that you were a devout Christian and that changed when you went to university, right?
Yeah, about that time in my life.
How that process or how much did influence it have on you onto making music for Born Again?
Yeah, I think when I was writing this record, I was doing a lot of reflecting. I was in a really transitional time in my life. When in my career, I had just signed this record deal and things were really changing with that. I got married last year. I had just a lot of big life shifts. And so I think I was in this very introspective time, really thinking about where I came from and where I was headed. And a lot of that reflection was about my upbringing, which was really religious. So it definitely played into a lot of the themes in the record, this idea of transformation and kind of growth and evolution and the changes that I went through as a person that have been really significant. So I was definitely reflecting on that a lot, and that was a huge part of my identity growing up and sort of a thing I've had to grapple with in kind of entering adulthood and figuring out who I am.
That's true, and you can tell because on the album, especially I think I like so much a song that is Fall Apart, that it's so strong, emotionally. I think it's peacefully, but it speaks the truth when someone is trying their best and, is going up and downs in their lives. I think it's true, all the things that you said in that song, and it's beautiful. I like that song. I love that song. So how would you say...
Thank you.
You're welcome. I love that song, for real. How would you say that how much it is important for us people, or for you, to find a true identity in music?
Yeah, I think that's something that's really special about music is it's sort of, even if I'm talking about my personal experiences or listening to an artist who's talking about their personal experiences, it's this like thing that connects us to each other, and singing about these sort of human experiences that are really relatable and we can see ourselves in songs. I think that's like a really beautiful and powerful thing about music, and a thing that just connects us all as people, even as strangers or whatever, and makes us feel less alone and understood. So
Yeah, and I completely agree with you on that. How can you say, I mean, you just passed a whole process of changing, finding a true identity, who you really are. Mm-hmm. Would it be an advice for all the people that feel, I don't know, alone or facing a change? How can they find their true identity? Like, how can I find my true myself?
I think it's really important to allow yourself the space to like feel all your feelings, even the ones that don't feel good, like sadness and fear and regret and shame. Sometimes we need to allow ourselves to totally feel those feelings and lean into them, to get through them and learn from them and grow from them. Journaling, talk therapy, like just being open to expressing those emotions and growing from them, I think is the biggest part of figuring yourself out. So yeah, talk about your feelings.
Yeah, and if sometimes if you feel like you're alone and all that, go search for help. I mean, there's a lot of people that will be able and have these gains to listen to you and help you, right?
Totally.
Now, talking about, we just talk about your music style, your genre and all that. How do you feel about your style of music? It's a little bit different of the music that it's like, I don't know, in the top places right now, because we all know that right now the music, it's almost all about the business. How do you feel like you're doing, I don't know, something different, something fresh, something really chill that a lot of people love, but not a lot of people know about yet?
Right. Yeah, it is a weird kind of in-between thing, and especially because we can't be playing shows and like that's a great way for people to hear about your music, is to come to a show. And right now it's all on the internet, and it's like so based on algorithms and playlisting and all that. So it is a kind of weird thing to be kind of in the middle of all of that and figuring it out how to connect with people. But yeah, like stuff like this is like so great to be able to connect with you and talk about it this way, and to talk to music listeners in Mexico. Like that is like a really great opportunity for me to connect, and so I'm really thankful for stuff like that.
That's great, because here in Mexico, I know that it's a lot of people that love that type of music that you're making right now. They love it. Maybe there's a group of people that know you, and maybe there's a group of people that doesn't know you yet, but I think they would love to, So I think that's, this whole movement of creating new type of music, really like relaxing, very chill, like nostalgia. It's, it's going powerful this year, like 2020. And I wish you the best of luck, in all this process, making good music and all that. And I think like all the other countries, like, Latin America is a very good, like, listener to that songs. And that's great, because music is starting to growing up, new music genres, new artists, new singers, new bands are coming up, and that's great for music. So
cool.
Do you have any recommendation, any band, any artist, any singer that you want to recommend to us for La Nota, that you like, that you love, anything, a song, an artist, everything?
Oh my goodness. I've been listening to a lot of music lately. I don't know about you, but I think, yeah, being stuck at home is like a perfect time to be discovering new music. There's a couple of records that have come out recently that I've been really into. There's a band from New York called Trace Mountains. That record has been like on heavy rotation around here. And I don't know if you've heard Phoebe Bridgers, but she's released 3 singles that are all really good. And the latest Waxahachie record, that's something I've been listening to a lot. It's a lot of like American music, but yeah, there's lots of good music coming out right now. So
those would be your recommendation for La Nota. So
yeah,
that's great. And what kind of style do they have?
Yeah, it's like indie rock, it's like pretty chill guitar music. All of them are, yeah.
So it's relaxing, chill.
Yeah, chill.
That's great. I love that type of music. So
me too.
Ellis, we're getting almost at the end to this interview. It's have been a great time having with you. Thank you so much for having us and to accept this.
Thank you for having me.
No, thank you so much. We're very grateful to have you here. So, just one last thing. Do you speak Spanish?
No, I don't. I wish I did though.
Like just a little.
I can say hola.
Hola. Could you
¿Cómo
try?
estás?
That's good. Hola, ¿cómo estás? How are you? That's good.
Yes. Okay.
So, can you try to say this? I'm gonna say it, and you're gonna repeat it, right?
Okay.
Hola.
Hola.
Yo soy Ellis.
Yo soy Ellis.
Y estoy en la nota.
En la nota.
Yeah, very good. That's it.
Thank you.
Yeah, you just said, hi, I'm Ellis and I'm at La Nota. You said that.
Wow, cool.
That's great.
Thanks for teaching me.
No, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much. For real, thank you so much for, accept this interview.
Thank you.
To have a great
Thanks
time with us, to share these experiences, all the process that you got from, building and making new music for your new album, Born Again. It's a great album. I love it. I love your music. Please keep the good work going.
Thank you so much. That means so much to me.
No, thank you so much. Pues bueno, gente, ya saben, yo soy Miguel Aguayo. Estuvimos ahora con esta súper talentosa cantante Ellis y nos vemos la próxima vez en una gran entrevista.